Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Qarni bin Muhammad Amri, student of Occupational Safety and Health in UiTM Pagu, Faculty of Engineering and Technology. So, for my presentation, I would like to presenting about effectiveness of safe food practice on magnesium THIXOMOULDING process in production area, which is in AB Technology, Senamberhad, in my industrial practical now. So, let's go to the next slides. This is content title, consists of chapter 1. This is background, statement, scope of study, significance of study. And chapter 2 is safety knowledge, safety problems, and also about magnesiums. Chapter 3, such as source of data collection method, flowcharts, and company data analysis. So, and chapter 4 is expected outcomes of the study. And last but not least is chapter 5, which is conclusions and recommendations. Okay, we go to the chapter 1, which is introductions. Uh, this is my research background. Uh, Employees are faced with some problems to create safer practice on environment for the employees, which is in technology, Berhad. The problems arise when there is a work accidents, occupational disease, and negative impacts of the industry environment. Safer practice aims to protect the workforce of its right to safety in the conduct of welfare work and to increase national productions and productivity. More importantly, to ensure the safety of everyone else at the production site and to maintain the source of production safely and efficiently. Okay, the problem statement is magnesium in the form of fine powder and burst can be easily ignited by an open flames, and they may cause a fire and explosion. The overall process is of magnesium process many hazards and risks to the workers. The aim of the study is to develop safer practice for this molding magnesium process. Okay, for my objective, to investigate safe food practice for managing this molding process in production area, to analyze the effectiveness of safe food practice in implementation for managing this molding process in production area at AB Technology, and to recommend management program related to safe food practice implementation for magnesium molding process in production area at AB Technologies number high. Okay, the scope of study is in epidemiology. There are some findings that employees do not implement safety work at their daily work process. So the study involves work related to chemicals, which is magnesium, THIXOMOULDING. The party involves are the individuals working in the production department, which is such as operation operators, machine maintenance, electrical engineers, head of department, and HR staff management also involved. So this party was selected because they are individuals they are involved in the magnesium process. So this is my significance. The significance of the study is consists there is some benefits of this and importance of this study, which is in terms of safety program, owners will be obtain a more safety program, more safety work at their work process, and awareness for every employee on safe work practice can be increased, and it can reduce the risk of incidents and or accident at works. Okay, this is my chapter 2, research review, background. OS is the concept of human well-being that this day industry as such a problem in complying work safety in their daily work process. So, workplace safety and health nowadays considered a driving force to one finding solution on how to prevent it from the manipulation industry employing negative consequence. In economy, safety and health has been overlooked in their industry development policy and strategy. They are mostly focused on the production volume of profit undermining the latent effect of this satisfactory working environment. So for SWP on industry application. So this safe work practice among industrial workers. So the compliance with safe work practice can be challenging as it involves substantive cognitive effort and often take place in the presence of multiple company demands and situation constraints. So the study demonstrates the explanation value theory provides a meaningful explanation for the underlying psychological mechanism that lead to safety compliance. Manager and safety practitioners and workers should focus on cultivating safe efficiency. So safe efficiency is important on applying safe work practice on industrial applications. So what is the safe efficiency? Safe efficiency is defined as the extent to which individuals believe they can succeed in a particular domain. So workers and frontline workers require workers to translate high level safety principles and workers need to feel confident that they can comply with the safety requirements, mitigate expected risks, and be willing to overcome any constraints and obstacles that are upcoming. Safety knowledge. What is safety knowledge? Safety knowledge is some terms that individuals that know what how is safety comply in the working environment. However, prior research has not considered the extent to which safety knowledge also indirectly influence safety compliance via its effect on psychological states. Okay, for what there's some problems in manufacturing. Manufacturing in Indonesia consists about such as textile, magnesium, aluminium, petrochemical, automotive, plastic, wood, base, electronic, and others. So among the industry, there are many unsafe work that comply with their working environment. So among all sectors, the number of incident report for the manufacturing sector has been highest, which is that I conclude because the magnesium process is about manufacturing. So I conclude some data to 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 presenting about the data that the highest manufacturing is the highest record of accidents in the sector in Malaysia. So it's some data for industrial accidents report by sectors in Malaysia. So manufacturing is the highest among the others, followed by mining, construction, agriculture. Okay, managing molding in manufacturing. What is managing molding? Molding is the semi-solid injection molding of a magnesium net sheet component practiced in one step in a Nintas machine. So the advantage of this technology, which is friendly production, worker safe and friendly, no pollution or scrap or no pollution, scrap or waste, longer die life, higher metal yield, and more importantly, is lower cost than aluminium. So this is a schematic of a THIXOMOULDING molding machines that I include. This is applications of THIXOMOULDING in the industry, in auto and health tools, electronic, sporting goods. So this I rewind back about the schematic of the machines. This is the concepts. Okay, magnesium casting for structural application. Magnesium alloys have some unique solidification. So they has unique solidification characteristic than aluminium. So casting has been the dominant manufacturing process for magnesium components, representing about 98% of structural application for magnesium. Structural application of magnesium casting apply in many ways, which is in aluminium process, magnesium production, automotive, aerospace, and power tools industries. So for my method of research in chapter 3, this research design, my study is use a qualitative method, which is in the study were measured by using the document review or known as the literature review. So the study begins by identifying what is to be studied and identify the variables to form a study model. Next, prepare a research objective. After that, study start with data analysis that required to make a selection sample and data collection. And finally, evaluation of report writing based on the result of the analysis and findings. So my source of data is include a past filing report for industry, and CHRA, HIRAC, and safety data sheets, which is SDS. A set of checklists will be prepared to review and managing on how data is analyzed through inspection and monitoring that has been conducted in the industry. So my operation of data collection is past filing report, IRAC, and risk assessment can be compiled for data risk collection, safety inspection checklist that I made, literature review, document review, IRAC and risk assessment, analysis, field observation, qualitative analysis, data inspection record before and after, and accident data analysis, increase or decrease. So this is my project of project implementations. Literature review, identify, process of collecting data, analyze data results, discussion, and conclusion and recommendations. So the procedure of my research is select a topic and submit to the supervisor, and the study is conducted in a practical setting at the factory. After gaining approval from the study supervisor, first step of data collection will begin at the production area such as safety monitoring and inspection for research purpose. And monthly inspection will be conducted every month through the safety checklist that have been made. HIRAC and risk assessment also has been made to obtain data before implementing the project at the factory. So this is my inspection and monitoring technology. So I include workplace inspection and monitoring. So this is important step of this study because this is some ways to for my data collection to implement the SWP in the industry. So this is project of observation, inspection, identifying safe work, environment improvement and SWP plan, assessments. That's all. Okay, component data analysis and review. So I collect some data from the industry report, classifying reports such as incident reports, SOP of work, workplace safety that have in file of OSH safety in the industry. There's so file the files related to the OSH. Okay, for my expected outcomes. The study for my objective one to investigate safe operating for management to small process is. And number one is able to identify whether the safe operating they want to be applied in the department can be implemented well, whether the implementation of safe operating in the department can be implemented in a long period of time, as the POP that will be implemented can get cooperation from employees and management and epidemiology. So for my objective order stage 2 and the outcome is for number one is the implementation of SWP effective in reducing unsafe work in the factory, able to and number two able to find the root cause of the incidents in the industry, and number three with the existence of SWP should it be used as a guide to strengthen safe work methods in the department. So my objective three is outcome. The outcome is the safe practice normally shall be established and implemented in this process to improve safety management in this factory. Whether the methods such as my methods such as safety briefing, safety measure, and safety training that apply in this SWP program can be used and carried out by the department, HR department, supervisor, and human resource. Okay, for the conclusion that I conclude in my study this research on securities in manufacturing industry is generally lacking and needs to be strengthened. Future research should focus on safety management system and the role of safer design on the environment, including safe equipment and machinery. For a good implementation, effectiveness of safer working methods should be evaluated and measured to improve safety working process. And for importantly, for manufacturing industries, industry administration and workers for improvement in occupational safety and health is needed. To develop a good safe work practice and workplace, the role from government, employee and workers need to combine together. Okay, that's all for my presentations. I hope that you can understand and catch up with my studies. Thank you and most thank you.